All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Today, we're going to be talking about my choice to choose the Eibach springs. Some of you guys have asked, why did I get Eibach springs over STEEDA? If you notice, a lot of people do STEEDA springs. I chose to go Eibach, and I have a kind of a history with Eibach when it comes to their springs. I've purchased Eibach springs multiple times. In this video, I want to talk about why I went with them for the Mustang. So it's not going to be something that's long drawn out. It's a simple answer. The drop on the Eibach springs gave me a lower drop, and that's pretty much all that it came down to. I wanted to do a max drop, and I could do that with these springs. Get around this side over here. Yeah, I could get a max drop on the car with these springs. And max drop meaning 1.5 front, 1.3 rear. That's pretty much it. So the STEEDA springs, I've seen a lot of people do the STEEDA springs. I've seen a lot of people do other springs, and I'm pretty sure there's other springs that you can do that are less, that'll drop it a little bit more than this. But once you do that, you get into a situation where you're going beyond what you can do for rims and tires, and you basically need to bag it at that point. I don't think I could ride too low with springs. It would need to be bagged. Like, this is the lowest that I plan on going with springs. I wouldn't go any lower than this. The back seems to be settling. The front is settled. But after I got my alignment, the front kind of went up just a little bit. And the back, on video, the back looks like it's not even with the front. Well, it's really even. It's just that that tire is so big on the rear that I chose to do a 35 on the rear instead of a 30. So that's why the car looks like that. Some would think that the the springs are higher in the front, and I thought so too. But after reaching out, I was like, wow, okay, so it is good to go. If I do a 30 series tire on the rear, it'll look like the front with just like a little bit of gap right here. See, it looks like I can stick a half a finger in there, but on the rear, it looks like I can't, because of that tire that's on there. That tire is much bigger or taller in the back. So yeah, I went with the Eibach spring setup for that reason. I wanted a max drop. Uh-oh, the street races are out. I got to get home before they try to race me. But you guys probably can't hear it because I'm using an external mic, but there is definitely, it's very windy out as always. And there's a lot of people out there with their cars. I can tell a Mustang and a Mopar exhaust when I hear one. And those are definitely Mustang exhausts that I hear in the background. But nonetheless, that is why I went with a Eibach setup. Now, they do have the Pro kit where it doesn't drop it as much as this. It does it like a 1 and then a 1 and 1. But I wasn't so much thinking about clearance, I guess, because once I found out that these clear, I was good to go. I wasn't really thinking about, oh, if I hit a bump or something, because when you have your car lowered and you hit a bump, you're going to scrape possibly in the back or the front, or just however you're coming in on that turn. But overall, these don't scrape at all. It's a little bouncy like a lowrider I used to have back in the day. But other than that, yeah, I really like the way this stance is. I get a lot of compliments on the stance and the wheel combination, like the color. You remember the movie? It came out in 2014. Some of you guys should remember it. It's called Need for Speed. I like the way those rims look on that Mustang, and I thought about doing them for this car, but those look to be a 22-inch wheel. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to do a 22-inch wheel. But actually, right now, if I want to put a 22-inch wheel on here, I'm just giving up tire sidewall. That's pretty much it. But that is why I went with this. That is why I went with this setup right here. I think it's a really nice setup. Really nice. This is by far the most beautiful looking setup I've done in a long time. I really like the way this color combination is working with the wheels, the color of the car, everything. Like, look at that view right there. That's beautiful. That is a good setup. Some people are blacking out the Mustang logo. I personally am not going to do that. I genuinely like how it looks. The little offset that I get from the wheels to the headlights, and then the Mustang logo being in like that polished brush look, I think it really does something for the car. So another thing I want to talk about in this video is the exhaust. So I went with the MBRP X-Pipe, and the MBRP X-Pipe sounds incredible. It's actually getting a little bit louder now that I've had it on the car for a while. I did a sound clip in another video. I'll put it to you guys separately. It's in the description of another video. All right, guys, here's an MBRP X-Pipe cold start. But wow, the MBRP X-Pipe is sounding really good. It seems like it's getting louder the more it's on the car. Basically, track mode is really loud, but normal mode and quiet mode are much louder. But I drive in sport mode, so driving in sport mode, it's going to sound really, really good, and it does. So the MBRP X-Pipe was probably one of the best things I did for the car. Even if I didn't have wheels and suspension, the MBRP X-Pipe, or just an X-Pipe period, was going to happen for the car. So I want to give you guys a quick update. At the recording of this video, I'm at about 650 miles, and I'm really enjoying the car, man. This thing is really a lot of fun to drive. A lot of fun to drive. And I think if you're in the market for an S650, consider this color. Everybody gets the basic colors like black, gray, white. This color right here really stands out in the crowd. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go out here and try to catch some of these street racers and just kind of have a little fun. I'm gonna mount up my 360 camera and see if I can get out there and find some cars to take video of. But I'm gonna also hit the highway for a second and get a little bit of exhaust note and before I go home. Anyway, it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is my 24 S650 Mustang GT. Oof. What do you think about it so far? If you're new to the channel, go back and check out some of my older videos. But if you just feel like you want to hear it in this video, Eibach Sportline kit, which is the max drop, MBRP X-Pipe, SNR strut bar, SR performance strut bar, 20 by 11 in the rear, 20 by 9.5 in the front, 305s on the rear, and 35, and then 275, 35, 20 on the front. And there it is. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.